Hi guys, so I've been sitting here with Liam for the last couple of hours doing a little bit of reflecting and thinking about tomorrow's race, and thought it'd be a good time to just be pretty honest about where I am at. Obviously a lot of you have seen I've been training really hard, you know, not only just for my physical benefit, but a lot of for my mental health, and I should be, well, I am in the best shape of my life, but unfortunately over the last month or so I've had a bit of a struggle with a really severe case of eczema, and it's really painful, man. And I think for the first time ever I feel like I'm not gonna be able to complete a challenge, and obviously I'm gonna give it my best shot. And I just wanted to sort of touch on sort of well-being and mental health a little bit. You know, a lot of people always ask me why Liam did what he did, and or if not, you can see it's on the tip of their tongue. And after a couple of years of really struggling with my own well-being and my own mental health, where pretty much everything fell apart. I lost all self-worth, I lost all drive, I lost all hope and faith in life, and it really impacted everything. I've probably been the closest I ever hoped to be to understanding where his headspace was at when he decided that the world was better off without him. My brother didn't die of suicide. He died of a lack of hope and a lack of self-love. 1 mile for the 1 in 4 children that don't make it through to Childline the first time round. Mile 2 for them 2 children on average that suffer abuse and neglect in a primary school class. Mile 3 for the 3 million children that visited the Childline website last year alone. Mile 4 for every £1 it costs to answer a call to Childline, just £4. Jump on the donation page. Let's save some young people's lives today, yeah? Mile 5. The 5,000 young people that had counselling through Childline and needed extra support because their cases were so severe. Mile 6. The 6% of young people that contact Childline worried about self-harming themselves. Mile 7. The 7% of young people that contact Childline that are concerned, being or worried about bullying. Mile 8. The 8% of calls to Childline which is from a child who's 11 or younger. It's about 30,000 calls a year. 11 and younger. Let that sink in. Just taking a quick pit stop to charge the phone, but mile 9, one for every year the Liam charity would have existed come January, and just a quick opportunity to say thank you, for it to last this long, and for me to be able to come back and do some other stuff and people to still support in Liam's memory is, really grateful, man, really humbling. So thanks for all the donations, and keep them coming. Still got a long way to go. Mile 10, one for every year that Liam's been gone, in person but not in spirit. Mile 11, for all the volunteer counsellors and child home workers that dedicate so much time to young people's lives, man. Got so much respect for you. 12 miles, mile for every £1 it costs to answer an online chat for a child who desperately is in need but can't make a phone call. 13 miles, halfway there. 14 miles, the one for every year that I had the privilege of having an amazing little brother by my side. 15 miles, which 15 is the most common age that a young person contacts Childline. Still kids, man. 16 miles, the £1,600 that it costs to train a Childline volunteer counsellor. 17 miles, just 17 donations of £12 away from £4 grand, which could help another 17 children. Mile 18, I guess for all them children that are now going into adulthood and they've had difficult childhoods, man. I hope and pray for the best future for you all. Mile 19, Childline is actually available to children up to 19 or young adults to help and support with transition in life. So, dedicating mile 19 to that. Mile 20, for the 20 years Childline was independent before it joined with the NSPCC and created a great collaboration of supporting children. mile 21. Been running for about 6 hours now, and during that time 864 calls would have been made to Childline, and 864 children would have been heard. Mile 22, the 22,000 children that have contacted Childline since the start of lockdown to July. "26 miles. I just want to thank this guy for getting me through the last little bit. 26.2 miles for Liam for every childhood. Thanks for everyone that sponsored today, appreciate it, and all the words of encouragement. I'll try and get back to you, and thanks for Jack and Laura and my bro for getting me through the last few miles and being there all day. God bless.